Hey you guys, I hope you guys liked that the weekly video of this week. Uh I had a lot of fun making that one and I actually thought of a question. And yeah, so this video, as you know that my second video was about coming out. This video is mostly about other forms of sexuality. And the word LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. And what we're going to focus on in this video is the B, which is bisexual. And I know I think I have mostly gay audience, but I think it's important to talk about everything. And bisexuality is one of them. And there's people that say it doesn't exist, but in my opinion, it does. There are people that are in the closet that are gay, and they always say, "Oh, I'm gonna say I'm bisexual," because that's easier to say to people. But and it's easier for people to say they're bisexual because they think they won't get stigmatized as much. But in reality, everything's gonna be stigmatized because bisexual people still come out of the closet. They do everything that gay people do. It's the same process, just a different sexuality. And I think it does exist because there's people that say it doesn't, but I'm pretty sure. And there was a point where I thought I was too, because I wasn't very stereotypical in those days, you know. I think the media kind of tries to portray something that is only a certain type of people, and I said, if I'm not acting that way, then I must not be gay. And I went to bisexual. And the thing is, like, when I was in high school, in my junior year, there was this girl that I liked a lot. And I was feelings for guys. So it was really weird. I was like, what is going on? And because I like this other guy too at the same time, which is weird. But yeah, and after that, I think after high school, I realized it was just an like emotional attraction. It was never like sexual. It was nothing like that. And after high school, I knew that I wasn't bi, and that I just like guys, and I'm fine. I like it. I know who I am. But why I made this video, because why I made this because there's like homophobia. There's also biphobia, and it comes from both, and it's from the straight people, and it also comes from the gay people, gays and lesbians, and bi people are like, they're torn because they're in the middle of a sexual identity, and they get bashed by straight people and gay people. And there's some gay people that are like, no, this sexuality doesn't exist. You can only be gay or straight. And I really disagree that you have to be either or, because there's so many forms of sexuality. There's asexual, and that means that you don't like any gender. And you'll know at a certain time, just like if you like guys, or if you like girls, or if you like both. And there's many forms of it. Bisexual is just one of them. It's very different than being just heterosexual and homosexual, but it exists. I'm pretty sure it does. And I remember the very first time in my town that I saw any like homosexual like affection was in high school, which is surprising because where I live it's a little more conservative than liberal, but I think there's a lot of open-minded people here, or else I wouldn't have friends. And yeah, and I remember after my third period class in high school, there was always there's this lesbian couple that they would like make out like in one of the quads in my high school, and like everyone else, just like me, I was always like staring. Not I'm not like in a bad way, but I was just like looking. I wanted to see, and I thought it was really cool. I always thought it like anything that just any form of love is, I think, should be acceptable. I don't think society needs to grow. If they can't handle two girls kissing, two guys kissing, then I don't know. It's not the end of the world. Come on. It's just two people loving each other. But on with the story. So they were a couple, and they broke up probably a couple months after, and one of the girls, like a year after, she started dating this guy, and she didn't date like a lot of guys. I could just tell she dated just like this one guy, and I think she identified as bisexual because she dated girls, she dated guys, and I think these people exist. It's not a myth. It's not like, oh, people, you gotta be gay or straight. There's like a line of how much. But of course, I identify as gay now because I know, and I think it's always really hard, even if you're straight, because to find out what you like, even like what type of people you're attracted to, all that stuff. But I think if you're LGBT, it's always a little hard. Like, you gotta know, you start learning what you like, what are you attracted to. And hey, you guys, did you notice that my hair's like flat? It's pretty funny. I usually like spike it a little bit right here. My little flare. But yeah, I think it's important to you guys to learn about everything about LGBT. It's not just to learn about what is gay, what is lesbian, what is bisexual and transgender. There's many, and I think it's better to learn about all these things because you'll understand people more, and within the community there won't be hatred and disapproval and disbelief, because as you guys know, if you're gay, that you know how people portray you, that they think this is a choice, and it's not. You're born this way, and you can be born bi. And it's good to learn about people, because what is the purpose of living if you don't understand the human being? All human beings, we're all people, but we all are different and yet the same. And it's good to learn about everything, not just about sexuality, and I think if we do, in the future, everyone will be equally treated the same, have the same rights and everything. So you guys, hopefully you guys comment on what you guys think about bisexuality, and if you are bisexual, I want to hear your experience and how you guys knew. So yeah, bye you guys.